In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to the Art of Girl Talk.
It's your kickback with your girls. Babe, what you think about Saturday morning clean, Friday night glass of wine listen?
Warning, this is not a self-help podcast.
Baby,
we do not have the answers. Whew, okay, we are back. It's been a while.
Hey.
Has it?
Hey.
I'm not copping to nothing.
Y'all remember that clip from the Real Housewives where the girl came and she was like, "Hey, was it Kendra? Was them bitches?"
I don't watch.
I don't watch that shit either.
I don't.
But it's hilarious.
I was trying to say I don't watch reality
She
shows.
was gone for a minute and then she tried
back
to pop
again.
up and then
Back with the jump
nobody
off.
was happy to
That
see
is a
her.
good
So
one. We gotta throw that one in there. Been gone for a minute now, back with the jump off. You normally have songs. No, don't switch up the shows. That wasn't. No, you normally give us the songs.
Yeah.
fuck that.
Cause I'm back and I'm better.
That was perfect. If only you were there. If only you were there.
Were you there?
I was there, apparently.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yes, we are back, and it's just us three because this is our podcast. And we don't need nobody. So now we need y'all. We love y'all, but we really are just doing it with just the three of us. How y'all feel?
Y'all be bullshitting for real.
Oh.
But yeah.
But
feel
we love
great.
y'all.
This
But we
is,
do love
hey,
y'all.
this where we started. Bad Boys for Life.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in general, how's everybody been?
I'm cool. I'm good.
I've been good. It's summertime. I'm still at work.
Okay. And same. I don't get a summer break, so I feel you, Ree.
Yeah,
Still at work.
I do get a summer break, and I'm like, I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody should get a summer break, but
I agree. I was having that conversation with somebody else, and he was like, but teachers. I'm like, no, everybody should just get, especially in my line of work in Europe, they get summers off.
I
Like
just
the
wish I
same
could just
company,
get paid.
just in Europe. They do get paid.
No, I mean like
Oh.
I just don't have to work.
no,
Yeah.
Do
yeah,
anything.
that's what I
like.
want.
I just
And I think people who work in like
Working on
retail and grocery stores, they flip it. So like if you get 3 off in the summer, then you don't get the 3 off in the winter. But if you get the 3 off, you know what I'm saying? You just flip. That way they can,
I didn't know that.
because we always need to go to the grocery store. Everybody can't be off at the same time.
I don't agree. I don't like it.
Oh, you mean like the grocery store workers can't be off if we need to go to the grocery store?
Yeah, like if everybody gets a summer break, then
Yeah.
Niggas need gas.
Yeah.
right.
Like,
people need
I get it. Yeah.
But
Nah,
on the
take
flip
your ass to
side,
work.
but I think they should get a break too. But if you have your people who, if they get a break in the summer, then they get to be off in the winter.
Financial freedom.
Yeah, they just need to rotate
Goals.
shifts on their side.
It's something.
Yeah.
Something's got to give. Anyway.
Okay, but first we got to start with our lovely, bubbly. Well, this one's not Bubs, but Lex.
Definitely not Bubs.
Okay.
All right, I am guaranteed to fuck this up, okay?
I did not think that's where you were going with this.
Oh, absolutely. Watch this.
Okay.
Okay, Usher.
Domain. Domain del Mule and the Poozy.
What?
Like this.
Wait a minute. You're
Like-
guaranteed to
like-
fuck up the poozy.
Oh,
She fucked
yeah.
up the name, fucked it all up.
La Cuvée. Vignobles. Fabian Castien. Listen, I don't know what this shit is, but it is a white wine of some sort. Distilled or whatever they do to the wine in 2012.
This is a South Park wine.
60% Semillon. What the fuck is that?
Alexa.
God.
If somebody wants to buy this wine, what is it called?
I don't know.
We're going to post a picture of the wine, but I will let you guys know that it's
And that'll-
13.5%
That'll be
alcohol
your
count.
best bet in knowing what the
And-
fuck
Wait.
this is, because I don't know.
Like Tyler has the label up, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, it says "muy en pussy."
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's 12 months aging.
Poozy.
And it was aged in an American oak barrel. So we're going to taste our lovely wine because it's a distributor from Baltimore, even though Lex is reading this like it came straight from Germany of some sort. All right, let's do this.
It's Moulin Poozy.
Hold on. Before we do it, I do want to say I do want to try this because my cousin bought me this bottle of wine. I just really don't know how to pronounce this shit, but I think it's going to be good.
All right.
I'm excited.
Up to it. Cheers. Down to it. Some.
Fuck those who don't do it. Or,
Yeah. Drink, motherfucker, drink.
yeah, that. How did I just spill this shit?
I don't know.
It tastes like juice. Not alcohol.
It tastes like medicine, like the orange kind.
I don't get that, but I did just have tequila. So
It also tastes. We did just have tequila. We did just have tequila. It do kind of taste like apple juice.
Pedialyte.
No, it's not that
It's
intense.
very well, maybe a light Pedialyte. You know, Pedialyte is thick.
Like the dip.
What?
Everybody
But
doesn't have a thick dick, and that's unfortunate.
And that's
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. But it's okay. We can post this wine. It is truly not my fave, and we have to give y'all the raw realness. It does taste like apple juice, but it is 13.5, so I'm drinking it.
Yeah, I was say it's gonna get drunk.
Maybe it's gonna creep up. And we did just have tequila.
It tastes like it's trying to be the cousin of the plum wine.
Lies.
I can see that.
It's trying to.
I can
be
see that.
cousin.
I can see that.
This
It's
shit
the
is
American version.
It's Dollar Tree brand. Dollar Tree version of plum
You
wine.
just shouted out your cousin.
No, I don't think she's had it before.
Get me out of here.
My cousin got me this Dollar Tree shit.
It tastes like.
Okay, but in reality, what are we talking about today, Riah?
Why we stay messy in relationships?
Messy period.
The dick.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
I had
just
it-
jumped
I
right
had
in.
it wrong. It's literally why do we stay in messy relationships?
Yeah, yeah.
The dick.
But okay, what are
She
we?
said the answer don't change.
It don't.
Okay, but seriously, what are we talking about before we ask the question?
The dick.
No, literally. What? Like, why do we?
It's not messy. It's just not messy. It's like why
do we stay? Why do we stay?
Y'all are getting on my nerves.
It's gonna be a good one. All right, here we go. Why do we stay? Why do you stay, listeners? Why you
Yeah.
stay? Why you don't leave? Leave.
It's not just that simple. It's not just that simple.
Okay. Yeah, no. It is a fair question.
All right.
People got.
But wait.
Oh, go ahead.
First, just to ground us, what's an example from your life of a relationship that dragged on too long?
Work. You know, I think that relationship has just been going on too long, and I've been needing to cut it.
I want to say my first.
What?
My first everything.
Oh, okay.
Y'all know.
Yeah, mine was a relationship I knew I needed to leave. So, yeah, an actual intimate relationship, not work, guys. I do need to leave work, but yeah.
My daughter's father. Listen.
Mine was my first real adult relationship.
Yeah, that shit took almost 10 years of my life.
6.
Not that many years, but
It aged you,
Like
baby.
a decade.
yeah, but it.
Well, you got the baby out of it.
Yeah, I think, but that's the thing that if it was no baby, I don't know that goes the same. Or
True.
if I at the time didn't put so much emphasis on that, I'd have brought my ass home. Like, bye, me and my baby, we out. But
For context, she was not here.
I was in college, so I think, yeah, it definitely dragged on too long, and it wasn't long.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Hold on, I need to know how long was it?
Yeah, now you gotta tell us.
What's the total?
In total, she was what, 2, 3, like maybe 3 years.
Damn, and now you locked in for at least 18 of them joints. After that, everybody can do their own thing. You think post 18 y'all will have to communicate?
Nah, I feel like it's that communication so light now.
Okay.
That communication is light.
But y'all easing up on 18, no shade. It's not that far.
It's not. And I love it. I love it. Okay.
I love that for you.
I love it for me too. I really do. It's so,
You're glowing just talking about it.
Because it's the simplest it's ever been. It'd be like, okay, pick her up, don't pick her up. Like, move on. Everything is simple. It's no like, oh, daycare. Like, it's what?
What you got for us, Rick?
What's the, all right. So.
All right, that's the second time. We calling the police the next time.
Okay.
What you got for us, Ray?
So thinking about like, what do y'all think is the difference between a rough patch and just like, this just isn't it? Because it's like, yeah, well, how do you know? How do you know?
I was going to say,
a rough patch is like, I want to be here and we're going through things and I can't just easily let this shit go for whatever my reasons are. Like, this ain't it. Is like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I would never, how did I get in this situation? Why am I still here? How did I not realize this was this? Or, that's one of those. Like,
I think it's also just boils down to like chemistry and like really like compatibility with a person, and you learn that over time versus it's like y'all are good, but then y'all are just in this like moment. Mm-hmm. And the moment doesn't define the personality, the intimacy, the compatibility of the relationship. It's just like the moment. Because the rough patch can be anything. It could be sex. It could be arguments. It could be anything, right? It has no, like, it can be little shit. But then, like, not being in it, that's everything. Like, every little thing irritates you about this fucking person. Every little thing irritates you about the moment. And it's like, you don't want to be around them.
Y'all remember when
You threw a chair?
Huh?
Oh.
No, she didn't throw the chair.
The chair was thrown
out the window at me.
See, and that's
by
when
my
you
ex
knew
that I was too long with.
Yeah.
But is that when you knew?
I knew way before then, but it was my first. I was
Yeah.
young.
Yeah,
and shit.
I got you.
That nigga was my everything. But no, that wasn't what I was gonna say. It made me think about when I had that 90-day ex. Remember that 90-day boyfriend I had? And y'all was asking me, I mean, like, what's going on? Because I was complaining about every fucking...
Yes.
I was like, this motherfucker don't like the same music I like.
And that's when you knew y'all just weren't meant to be together.
Yeah. And he was a Pisces.
You just hate them.
Yeah, I do now.
Look,
guess when his birthday was?
This podcast is brought to you by women that don't love Pisces.
Except for one.
February 21st was his birthday.
Oh. Why you say that?
The other one was February 20th.
Oh.
So you don't like February joints?
Clear.
I can't fuck with a Pisces. The dick is the bomb, but other than that,
I was about to say, because you be fucking with a Pisces.
Listen. Other than that,
because you clearly got a lot in your corner.
Hold up, Mike. Hey.
I mean, I'm just saying you've dealt with Pisces. Your ex
Pisces.
is a Pisces.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wasn't going down that road.
Oh.
I'm
Even though.
Wait. Okay,
You know
so
the
this is what
vibes.
I want to know. So the answer to the question with where's the line between a rough patch and this just isn't it? For you, it's when it gets petty. Like your disdain becomes petty.
Not even just petty, because I think people can dislike each other without throwing stones. I just think it's when you just don't like each other. And maybe Lex didn't tell to her example, like her ex, like, you don't like this. Like, she was venting to us about that. So not necessarily, he probably didn't even feel that she was being that person. But like, we could be like, nigga, you just don't like this man.
Yeah. And what was your, like, if you had to sum up your answer, what's your answer?
I feel like when there's no growth,
like you can't get out this patch.
Yeah,
no longer rough.
Well, not necessarily you can't get out the patch, but I mean, when you start asking yourself, what am I doing? How did I get here? Like, why am I still here? Like, I feel like that's the moment when you like, okay, yeah, this ain't no rough patch. It's just like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah. It's funny because
I'm sorry. I dragged that on, but I mean, I feel like I've been a person that's tolerated shit that I shouldn't have tolerated, and I've evolved in a sense and grown from that to at least see things to a degree for, you know, what they are. And I feel like hold on.
There's a lot going on.
Like, you was talking mad shit.
Can I clear my throat? No, but I just feel like, yeah, when it gets to the point that, like, to her point where I don't like anything about you, I'm just it's constantly an issue. Like, nothing will ever satisfy me, nothing will ever satisfy this issue. It's just one thing after another. That's when you know when you all triggered and shit.
Yeah. I think it's funny because I don't think I can, like, really truly answer this question. Because I have broken off from situationships, but I have never, like, broken up with somebody.
Do you really break off from situationships?
What you mean?
Have
you truly broken off from situationships?
Yeah.
Truly?
Yeah. Wait, what? I don't understand. Why is that like a...
I'm just asking.
I'm just looking at you.
Yes. What do you mean truly? What would make you be like, have you truly? Like,
I think, like, I don't know if you would classify as a situationship, but I don't think you truly walked away from the person you're with now. Y'all are still
I'm
here.
not. No. I'm saying no. I'm not talking about him.
I know you're not talking about him. I'm just saying. I'm saying I've had summary.
No, I'm saying I've had situationships that I have broken up with that person. Now, relationships, I don't have relationships that I've broken up with. I've never been the person to dump somebody in a relationship. Like, if we're dating or a situationship, I can be the person like, okay,
the reason I'm asking really because y'all were also dating and you never really walked away.
Yeah, because
that wasn't your man then.
In my mind, he'll always be.
So I'm just saying, I think naturally you walk away from what you want to walk away from.
That's why I say I'm not talking. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But no, there's situations or relationships that there is a relationship that I have wanted it to be done and I did not walk away.
Yeah, you're not the leaver.
So
I
can say,
what you're
like,
summing up to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And actually, I just thought about it. It was this one relationship that I walked away from, but it had gotten, yeah.
Wait.
Because she said
I got a question, though.
It had gotten violently toxic.
Oh.
I mean, but even if...
Let's find him and fight
even
him.
if you don't leave, that don't mean you don't know that this ain't it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Like,
Agreed.
even if you still...
I agree.
So
get to a point
she's
where
saying you
like,
can still
this
answer the question.
I agree. Okay. Because the question was, where's the line between
she
the
said you still know, nigga.
Because I think the reason I said I couldn't really answer this question is because if the question is what's the line between a rough patch and this just isn't it, my default is this is just a rough patch. And then that's
do you
my
find
default.
yourself trying to see like the good or being too patient or like what do you think that is? Why do you think that is?
I think I'm just like a true, maybe in terms of, do I just want to see the good? I think I'm a true believer in like life ebbs and flows. And a part of loyalty is being able to ebb and flow with a human as they ebb and flow and not expecting. Like, I don't expect the person that I'm with to always be the person that I'm with. So if they're in a moment or a time where I no longer like them, I know there was a time I did like you. So this is a time I don't like you. That doesn't mean that other time will not come back around. Mm-hmm. And I think
we need more like you.
We don't, and not deep.
No, I'm saying that is kind of deep. And
it is. And we need more people like you.
Yeah.
Again.
I think it kind of
patient people.
I think it kind of goes into, I know
people.
Y'all probably don't know this, but Tyler always says like she tries to look at her friendships and relationships as like, hey, this is how I approach relationships. Mm-hmm. And I think when it comes to that, I am the same way. Like, I don't always, and I've said this before on this pod, like, I don't always like my family. I have beefs with my family, but they're my family. I have beefs with friends that are long-standing friends, and they're still my friends. So when I go into relationships, I don't always think like, oh, I don't like you in this moment, or we're having 3 months of disagreements or 6 months of disagreements. Like in my brain, like this is forever. So this is how it goes. Mm-hmm. And men do not feel the same.
You don't think so? I think there's some men that don't leave too. Like if you didn't leave them, then y'all would just.
I don't have that experience. I'm not saying they don't exist.
Some men are users.
I don't have that experience. I don't think that's a why.
No, I said some. She said some men don't leave, and I was just like, some men are users.
Yeah, and some men may be thinking like me.
Maybe everybody. It's somebody that can relate to everything. So this is somebody's life.
That's fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
So,
but get the fuck out. Okay. What were you about to say?
Do y'all think that what I was saying is the same or different as like this idea of I put so much time in, I can't quit now? Is that the same or different? And how so?
Well, everything is about perspective. I mean, if you view it at any point like, what am I doing? Why am I here? And you're going to ask yourself those questions and you're going to come up with some type of answer. If you feel like say the question again so I can like just really feel it. No, 'cause I know what I want to say. I'm just trying to frame it right.
So, I was kind of saying that it's just this idea that like life ebbs and flows.
Right.
And when you feel or believe you found your person, you're fine with this idea that they're not meeting your expectations. You're not happy with them in this moment, because in the same way that I loved you or liked you at one point, it may ebb and flow. Like it ebbs and flows, just like with any other relationship. Is that idea the same or different as this idea of I put so much time in, I can't quit now?
Well, I would say that you can always keep going. Like nothing. Some people would like to think that nothing lasts forever, and that's a way to think about things, and also to say like, in a more spiritual sense, like I don't own anything. You know, like nothing is mine. Like you know,
you're not supposed to be possessive.
Exactly. Like, but I mean, in that sense, it could be like that. But also, I feel like. Shut up. I'm done. We're gonna have to cut this shit because
go ahead, Tyler.
I know what I want to say.
Now you got me thinking about like life and death.
Okay.
So go ahead, Tyler.
Okay. Everybody calm down.
I'm tired of you, Tyler. I'm fucking tired of you today. Bitch, you're crying.
Yeah, why?
You're crying.
Crazy. Okay. But no. I think to somebody, in terms of perspective, what you're saying does align. I think on one end, if you're telling us that that's how you felt, and in the back of your mind you feel that way because you are a person that just does not quit, then yes, it is the same as like I put so much time into this, I can't give it up now. But I do think that that is typically a valid reason for why people go. It is like the fear of starting over, the fear of time invested, the fear of like, just like you're centered in this thing, like, and you said it, like, I think of relationships all the same. So think about like your work relationship. If you're at a job for so long, obviously you want to see it through. You want the outcome to be this thing. And so you have the same manifestation in like your relationships. And so when you're thinking about leaving, you're like, no, I'm going to see this through because I know like this can eventually get back to where it was, or it can get better. And for some people that is their first instinct. Like, hey, I put hella time into this. I'm not about to let nobody else reap these benefits because like we built this.
Yeah.
And then you also get to a point where it's like, okay, and then what? Like now you're putting time, like you're wasting your time. If anything, it's a waste of an investment, and you don't want that either. So I think both can be relatable, but to the, like your initial question is also like, why do you feel you have to stay and do those things? Is it because of the time invested, or is it just because that is just who you are as a person? And then that's when it becomes relatable. But I do think like that is a valid reason for why people stay. Most times.
Fear. I would just sum everything I feel up to fear.
Fear. Do you think that's the biggest lie people tell themselves to justify staying?
Absolutely, because we get so wrapped up in comfort, you know, that it becomes a thing where you're afraid to start over. You're afraid of change or reluctant in some sense, but it all branches back and connects, I feel, to fear.
Fear of what?
Whatever. People fear change. I'm a Taurus. I'm not easy to change. You know, I'm okay with it, you know, if I feel like it won't be so, you know, drastic or crazy, but it could be some good shit. And then I'm just like, you know, like, it's just when stuff changes, I feel like I have to readjust. I have to readapt. And I feel like there's a change when sometimes it's not a damn change, you know? But it's just a matter of perspective and, like, comfort. I look for comfort in relationships. I look for comfort in things to make me feel better. But the fact is, like, when it comes to relationships, you cannot get comfortable.
I hate that. That don't make sense. Do you feel comfortable in this friendship?
No, I don't.
You said, do you feel comfortable or uncomfortable?
Comfortable.
No, I don't feel comfortable in a relationship.
In this friendship.
Oh, friendship.
In this friendship.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, I do.
So
Fuck you is what she said.
So wait, you right. She was quick with it too.
No,
I mean, I'm being real.
No, I don't feel comfortable in this stupid ass
So wait,
friendship.
you do or you don't feel comfortable in this friendship?
No, I feel comfortable.
So you
in this
feel
friendship.
comfortable in this friendship?
I've had to grow into that though.
Yeah, she's known us for a very long time.
I've had to
and that
really
probably
grow into
ebbed
that.
and flowed too.
And that's be the thing. Why do we be willing to ebb and flow and feel comfortable in certain relationships and
that's
not
human
in
nature.
romantic relationships?
No.
What is it about romantic relationships that we will
I will
not?
argue that. I think
I'm
people put
asking.
more emphasis on trying to fix romantic relationships than they do their core friendships. I think our dynamic is a nuance. I don't feel like people can say that they had this level of a triangular friendship with their friends that they, to Lex's point, put work into. Most people our age probably still would not have this. People put more emphasis on romantic relationships than anything. I will argue that to the core. I don't think people put more on friends than they do partners.
Okay, but what about family?
I can't argue. Me and my family, I don't have those nuances. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm asking. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, I just can't comment on that because me and my family, I would say in 2025 as an adult probably had an instance, but I don't beef with family. Like, that's not a thing for me.
It's easier for me to cut off family than it is for me to cut off romantic relationships.
You've cut off family.
It's easy as fuck for me to cut off family.
You've cut off immediate family.
No.
You've cut off non-immediate family.
Non-immediate family.
I don't cut off no family.
I haven't cut off family.
I've cut off non. It's people in my family where I'm like, I don't fuck with them. It ain't like I got a problem with them or like, you know, I won't speak or nothing like that. But like, But
that's because you're spending more time with your partner and your friends than you are with that family member. Regardless if they're family, that's why I can see it. Like, they're blood. And I think people, they look at something like, that's your family. But it's like, okay, I get more out of people that I'm with than my family. And that's also okay.
Yeah, but also,
I think it's
like,
fine.
Everybody, like you said, everybody not compatible. Like, it's some family members. I'm like, she's just, like, I don't.
You're born
with,
you're in the family,
those type
but
of people, whether you family or not.
Have
You're
y'all?
not my style.
Oh, I'm sorry, because this made me.
Go ahead.
Have y'all ever stayed in a relationship because of family, friends, or kids, or like outside people?
No. You know I'm a leaver girl. I'm a leaver.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I think people think that that's just like, I'm not saying it like it's easy, but I am a person that I will feel the pain on one side before I suffer. Like, it just, no. And I don't have kids. And my family never convinced me to stay with anybody.
Yeah.
Like, no matter how much they like that's not a thing. No.
Yeah. I do think like, and I guess I'm not saying this in terms of, oh, I stayed because of that. Like, that's not it. But I do remember getting dumped and like feeling so humiliated. Having to tell all of my friends and all of my family
Now that yes,
over. And
I felt that.
I was
We've all
very
felt that,
embarrassed.
yeah.
But I wonder if like there are people who stay in bad situations to avoid that humiliation.
I'm sure.
Have y'all ever experienced that, or just
No, I haven't experienced
I think-
that, but
No, I think that I won't say that. I won't say I haven't experienced it. I do think that helps with the longevity and that helps with the thought process of why you are there, because you do think like
you don't want to?
this is going to be embarrassing, like, and especially for me, like I've been in relationships since freshman year of college, so even like the idea of breaking that, whether it's leaving or something happens, like it's a cycle, and you don't want to think like, damn, I got to go through this again. I got to tell somebody else we done broke up, and obviously like my core relationships, because anything beyond that, y'all didn't matter. So sorry. They've met family, so you have to break that news, and people get close to people. So yeah, it is. I think it's still a feeling, but it doesn't keep me. Once I get to a place of like, this no longer is serving me, and whatever that place is, whether it's 1 month, 3 months, 6 years, whenever it hits you, I don't hold on to why people want me to stay. I'm just done.
So you said when a relationship no longer serves you?
When I get to the place that it no longer serves me. Like, we all hit a place when you know it's just not for you. Whatever that place is. Like, mine took 6 years at one point. Like, you just know when something is not for you. Man, woman, job, whatever the thing is that you have to leave. You get to that point. And I'm saying at that point, I am no longer thinking about how other people are going to perceive it. I'm thinking about what is good for me in that moment.
Yeah.
But I think those thoughts, that they go through your head. I think you'd be lying if you said they didn't. Like, we all worry about what people think the moment you're going to be like, oh, I'm about to leave this. Now, does it sway how you move? That's something totally different.
Right.
But we all think about it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever stayed because what people will or won't think. Like, I don't think so. Nah, that wasn't it. Mm-hmm. Do y'all think that friends should ever tell you to leave someone?
I think friends should always have your best interest at heart, and
if that means leave. Say no.
No, in real life.
I mean, if it's something that is unhealthy, you know your friend, you know what they've been through, you can analyze from the outside and in, also I think friends could voice their opinion, but ultimately, of course, the decision is up to you. And whether you agree with their opinion or not, I think you should listen and respect it while understanding where it came from. And also,
did you grow into that too?
Huh?
You grew into that perspective too? I love that.
Absolutely. Bitch, you know it. Mm-hmm. The fuck? She was ready to pull a card.
Mm-hmm.
I had to grow into that. But that's what I think.
Do you think that?
I think as friends, you should be able to say exactly how you feel, because the person that you're saying it to should know your intention is not to be anything but the best for you. So if I'm like, I don't think this is healthy, I feel like you shouldn't be in this. Like, I'm not saying pack your shit right now and get the fuck up out of here. I'm just saying at some point you really do need to think, like, is this for you? And I can say that and should be able to say that as your friend without it being disrespectful or haterish or whatever the case may be. Because to Lex's point, it's like, we see you as a person and we know what you do deserve. And if it's something that is truly bad, then yeah, we probably should do it. But I think in general, you can't tell people to do stuff. Everybody finds their own divine timing, and no matter how much you're drilling it, and especially if you have like a stubborn, nonchalant, like, they're just going to take that as like a force to be rebutting against you in some way, shape, or form. So they're not going to do it, basically.
Yeah, because you said truly bad. What is truly bad?
I mean, whatever that truly, it goes as far as like obviously domestic abuse, but something can be as bad as somebody cursing at you all the time and disrespecting you. Yeah. That could still be just as bad. It just depends on what it is.
And sometimes people we think are our friends be giving advice
and they be hating.
That's why I said so it depends on. It depends. Yeah, depends
with who you talking to, and I mean,
and trust me, that is a real thing.
That's a real thing. Because your friends will be like, "Oh, girl, I would never," and it's like,
you try and fuck him.
And no,
or like you literally would never.
But those are not your friends.
But you know what I'm thinking of?
But they might be.
Who?
I don't know. Like, so I feel like there's different friends for different phases and seasons in your life. Like, every friend is not for you completely. Like,
I'm the most bubbliest person at this table, and I'm also the only one can tell you that everybody don't be your fucking friend. And it's fine. They don't be your friend. They be there. They be good people. And you just learn that. And that's okay. They don't be... Friends are not haters in that way. They are not haters in that way.
No.
And if they like, it could never be me, and they're your friend, you knew for a fact it once was them. Like, also shut up. Like, girl, we done all been there.
I will say that is it. That's interesting. Because I think sometimes you can have that sentiment without saying those words. Like, you don't have to say, it could never be me, to have that attitude towards a friend's relationship. So I do think it's interesting that you would be like, if somebody has that attitude, then they're not your friend.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Because no, I don't know. I just think that it comes off, like I said, when you have a friend and whatever they're saying, the intention is fine. If you have to second guess somebody that's saying it could never be me, that is not your friend. Like, it's because they know you know them. Like, you could say like, now, I don't deal with no shit like that. That's crazy. Like, it's ways to say the same thing that you're thinking to a person. But the way you just described, and I can't go back because it's not calculating in my mind, but the way you just said what you said, that was not a definition of a friend. The way you just described it. I do think
that could never be me.
That's the way
it was something you said that made it come off like that. Yeah, like it wasn't somebody in your circle.
Like you telling somebody at work.
Exactly. That's
like
how it came off. And that's when I say like, they're not your friend. I'm just saying that like you can clearly, the way you just described that, it was just somebody very random that you're around. And to you're like, yeah, you have friends for different reasons, different seasons. Like, okay. But no.
That comes with life and learning.
Because we've sat around and we've done stuff, and there'll probably be things that Lex will do, and I'll be like, I ain't doing that shit, or vice versa. But it's not like I'm like downing her or saying it in a way that's it's not a judgy ass way. Like, no,
like couldn't be me, but it's like, no, don't do it. Reconsider.
Yeah,
reconsider.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all supposed to join in.
No, absolutely. But that's why we here.
Yeah.
That's how
so I don't know the way. So not to say like that line can't be said amongst close ass friends, but the way you just described that sound like some hater ass shit. So everybody is not your friend.
I feel like what's everybody describe a last straw moment you had. What was like your last?
When I knew it wouldn't work.
Like,
was when I was so prideful. I ain't have no money. And I was so prideful. I did not want to ask this nigga for money. I literally walked from Georgetown.
Couldn't be me.
No, literally. I walked from Georgetown.
Listen to the rest of the story.
And made it to...
Well, she told us this story.
Oh.
Of course I fucking told you. Listen, let me get
okay.
Georgetown to fucking 8th and H.
Yeah, you told us this.
Oh my God.
That took me about 2.5 hours before my brother.
He was walking fast.
Oh, I was on moves. Before my brother.
That's what a nigga will do. When you're mad, you're Sonic, bitch.
No, real shit. Like, my brother came and picked me up from 8th and H. He was like, you what? And like, nah, I'm about to come. Where you at? And he came and got me. But shit, I was almost home.
But you was like, yeah.
I still had a ways to go.
You was like, you
Deanwood.
did. You did.
I was making it from Georgetown to Deanwood.
Or the train.
I had nothing.
Oh, she had no money.
They would have let you on.
No, they wouldn't. They'd be like,
I'm not. I'm too
you
prideful.
You would be surprised.
I'm too prideful for that. I will get on my motherfucking 2 feet and go. Sonic,
I feel
bitch,
you.
like you said.
I will walk too.
Sonic. No problem. Had no problem with it.
Yeah. So then you realize, like,
I was like, this is like, this
I'm
is
done.
this can't. This can't be that. I wasn't ready when it was over. Still, it was
But
still like
but
a shock,
that was
but
like a.
It was just like, well, how? Yeah, how did we get here? What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Bitch, you just walked about 8 miles, literally.
Yeah.
On foot, Nick.
Yeah.
Fucking miles.
I feel you.
Tyler E. Each situation or one of them?
Just one.
Whatever you like to share. Maybe she want to share all of them. Go down the list.
I got this too.
I mean, one for me is when I just was like, trying to think what was the last straw. I don't know. I can't remember the action, but the reaction for me was just praying that I got out of it. So it's funny when you were like, oh, did you stay for kids? You stay for this? Sometimes people stay for a roof over their head. Sometimes people stay for bills. Sometimes people stay for convenience. So for me, I can't remember the action, but I was like, if I get this apartment, that means I'm supposed to leave this thing. And then bam, it happened. And so like that was one. The other one, like another situation was just like, okay, let's stick with that one because
I got a funny ass side story to that.
Oh, what?
So you know how y'all was making fun of me about ChatGPT, right?
Because that's crazy.
So I had told y'all,
girl, you was in on it.
Yes, you were. Y'all. So I told ChatGPT that I was like, I'm gonna just leave it to God. Like I had said that about a certain situation, and then later, like many conversations later, I was like, you know what? If you had to guess, what would you say was my race? And they were like black, African American.
You pray it out, baby.
So I was like, well, wait, why you say that? I was like, well, when you said,
pray it out.
I'm gonna leave it to God. I was like, oh.
We pray it out. We pray it
So
out.
I think it's funny that you said, I prayed and it was like, Lord, if you take this from me.
Sometimes you have to, but for me, I just think that is when it gets like, okay, if you got to talk to God at this point.
Not if you got to talk to God.
No, to leave. Like if you got to talk to God about leaving.
That's real.
Like,
I was there too.
You got to go. Like it's nothing.
That
like God gives you the sign. So if you ignore that sign.
Oh, it's a tsunami coming. Then after that,
you gotta get ready.
Fucking tornado.
You gotta get ready.
I got one more. I got one more.
Jump in.
I already had my bags packed at the motherfucking door. And I told him, I said, you got one more time to fuck up. And this shit is over.
And then you unpacked your bags and waited till the next time.
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
He fucked up. He fucked up real bad. Because I was working at the academy.
But your bags was still packed
my
while
bags
you was
was
waiting
packed.
for him to fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just wanted to get context.
Bags was packed at the door.
How much stuff do you pack in that situation?
She had a whole bag on the side.
No, it wasn't a whole bag. Bitch, it was them fucking laundry jumps from the laundromat.
But where do you keep your day-to-day shit while you like, my bags are packed?
Well, I didn't have a dresser at this point. We hadn't even got settled in the place.
Okay.
You know, so my shit was all in bags. Yeah, the bags were dragged from the back room to the front door.
Period.
And yeah, he didn't come and pick me up. It was 11 o'clock at night.
You know, I hope he's on feet now because this car situation is like crazy.
He gonna let you walk.
Okay, walk it out, bitch.
DJ Uncle.
Like God damn, that man is disrespectful.
This was with
we
the
know.
but
DC not big enough for him to not come get you. That's crazy.
No, he was right up the street, but he was drunk and passed out in the house. It was 11 o'clock at night. I'm fucking in Southwest on Blue Plains Drive. It's no lights down there. I'm walking. I got on a police uniform. I got heavy ass books, my PT boots, and I'm walking down fucking South Capitol Street and Martin Luther King Avenue at night in a fucking police uniform. No, real shit.
You don't got to shout out MLK.
No, don't. Fuck a shout out, nigga. That's the trenches.
But no, in real life, you're right. That is a crazy area to just have all that shit.
And I walked probably halfway home before I was on the phone with his sister, and she ended up calling me a ride. Her boyfriend came and picked me up and took me the rest of the way. But to this day, this motherfucker think I still walked that whole time.
Gotta let a nigga wander.
Yeah, fuck that. But when I pulled up to the house,
So he listened to this.
I saw my car right there, and I just walked in the house. He was laid out on.
He had your car.
He had my
We
motherfucking
all been
car.
there. That's crazy.
That
No,
I
we
paid
have
the
not.
car note.
Oh, well.
I paid the car note.
I have with the
have
car.
not.
And he had my car, didn't come and pick me up.
But the nigga ain't never had my car not pick me up on purpose. But
Hold up. When I walked in the
Shit
door,
happens.
the door had slammed behind me.
So you was angry?
I
Or
mean,
it
I
felt
just
like
didn't
you
let
was-
it
yeah.
go or whatever. It used to slam, but the door slammed behind me, and he had jumped up and was like, Alexis.
so was he asleep?
He was knocked out. Like,
Oh,
when
so
I
he
walked in-
forgot you because he was
Yeah,
asleep?
he was passed out drunk.
Oh,
And
I
this
thought he
is
was
pretty
running up a
early.
beach.
This is pre like, oh, just call an Uber or Lyft. Like that wasn't a thing.
This was fucking 2015.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I ain't had no fucking Lyft and Uber and shit. I ain't had Cash App, none of that. I wasn't even on socials.
Right.
So yeah,
Yeah, you weren't on social.
right. So when the door slammed, that motherfucker popped up, and I just started dragging my shit in the hallway, and I left.
And
he,
put it in your car that he left there.
and
that
he was sitting in the corner crying in the fetal position. Fuck it, and fuck him. Fuck that.
Oh my goodness, you're crazy.
Begging me not to go. I got the fuck.
Damn.
I feel like. So the first situation that I thought of was when this man called me a bitch. Now I get it. This is not the first, second, or third time I've been called a bitch in life. But like the
Bitch.
way he said it, I was like, oh, this nigga will slap me. Like he was like, bitch. I was like, oh.
He a bitch for saying it like that.
Oh, and it wasn't even like that deep. Like I've had moments in my life where I'm like, oh yeah, you little bitch. But that was so crazy that I was like, oh no, this nigga will hit me. So that's when I knew I was like, last straw, I got to get out of here now because
Did anything lead up to the bitch?
it was so small.
Or was the bitch very like
I think
random? Did anything lead up to the bitch?
It was like, basically, I think I had said something that was like, never mind, don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
And he was like, bitch.
Did you know he was crazy before then?
Okay.
But I did not. But
I mean, hey, we ignore everything around here sometimes.
listen,
Lies.
and it was the pandemic.
We all do ignore shit.
And it was a pandemic, so
Yeah.
So anywho, like, I think that was one time, and then to y'all's point, one time I had got dumped, and I was like, he was like, I'm leaving, and I was like, thank you, Jesus.
Get the fuck
And
out.
I was like, Lord answers prayers, and
You praying to the Lord too.
I was no, for real, but that's what I had told ChatGPT. I was like, listen, God, if this is not for me, you will take it from me. And then when he took it, I was like, thank you. You do love me.
And sometimes be careful what you wish for, because you like, y'all we wanting stuff, and then we ask that, and then it be a sign.
What you mean?
Cause you know, how, like sometimes you say like, if this isn't for me, take it from me, and you don't got to be in a toxic place to say that. Sometimes
Yeah.
you're just overly getting into something. You like, if this not what I'm supposed to be, and then
Or you looking for truth.
and then they go away. You be sad as shit.
Yeah.
Damn, I wanted this to be for me.
No, with that particular situation, it really was like, Lord, I'm gonna stay because I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. So I'm gonna honor everything and stay. But if this is not for me, then like take it away. And I was there.
I think even with these questions, it's like also not just about committed relationships too, though. Because, like, I think you started this like, oh, I easily leave, like, situationships with people I'm talking to. But I feel like those you can get wrapped into, too. So it's, like, not just situationships,
That was the
but, like,
bitch one.
people. Yeah.
That was the bitch one. It wasn't
People
a
that
relationship. It was a
yeah.
situationship. And I was like, yeah, no, that's a bit much.
For me, when it becomes very mundane with those type ones, that's not my man. I'm just like, I ain't got to deal with this shit. I just don't text back. I just ignore whatever. Because it's like, what are we doing? Fuck are we doing?
Do y'all think some people settle forever? Settle. And is there anything
Are you
wrong
saying
with
settle? Are you saying settle for forever or settle forever? What's the question?
settle? Like you're just
Oh, you said
settling.
forever. So I was
Yeah,
You're
I think
just
people
settling, but
settle
forever.
with people for forever. They get married to people for certain reasons.
Like you're not truly happy. You're just settling.
right.
Yeah, because
it's
the
a lot
package comes
right.
together.
It could be cultural. It could be it could be like
security.
exactly financial. It could be that you love somebody's mind and personality, but you're not attracted to them, you know, and you can't get beyond attraction because you look at them every fucking day and you're like, yo, but I love you though. That's somebody is like,
But is that settling?
I mean, if you
If
feel
you're
like
attracted
it's
to
a
somebody
constant-
every day, I don't know if you're settling at that
but
point.
if it's a constant reminder,
You could be attracted to people, but then y'all still don't got shit in common. So that could be a settle. Just because you think they're attractive doesn't mean that y'all mesh.
right? Like y'all, oh, we're gonna have.
I'm just
we're gonna
feeding
have
off the question you
we're gonna
just
have strong babies. We're gonna have tall and strong babies with good genetics.
Or
and
somebody got
shit.
good hair, now you done settled.
Whatever.
Forever though.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
people do
I
it's,
was like
that's
forever is a
somebody's
long
life.
ass time. Like that's like forever.
That's somebody's life.
True.
I think people be settling.
Yeah, I definitely think people say. I mean, nobody's 100%.
Yeah, and I
So,
think that's
I
what it
mean-
is. Is like you never get 100% out of a person. So at some point,
It
people
just
settling for
it's
something.
just like how big is it?
yeah,
for you?
how deep is the
How-
settle at this
yeah.
point?
Who do y'all think settles more, women or men?
Women, of course. I think women settle more because men don't got no issue with going out and having their shit that they want,
Getting their
and-
dick wet.
Yeah, exactly. They ain't got no issue.
But just
with
because they getting their dick wet
You could say getting your dick wet.
doesn't mean. But that's why
Boing,
you
boing,
guys
boing.
said it.
Oh.
I don't think that means that they're not settling because men will like be cheating and still stay in a relationship.
I think they
because they're
settle more.
settling.
Men rarely leave.
but I don't know. I'm my answer is still women. Rarely leave on that. Like he's still being fulfilled somewhere else.
True.
The woman
I
will
can see
be
that.
the
I can
woman
see
will
where you're going
be
with that.
miserable and faithful as a bitch to a
Just
nigga
to
that
keep it going,
exactly
yeah.
like be
That's true.
trying to do her
That's
best.
stupid.
What do y'all think? Like, if there was a man here, what would he say to all of this? If we had to guess,
Probably try to defend
Y'all smart, but you know. Oh yeah, because you know I'm a nigga.
we don't be having the space to, you know what I'm saying?
We can't be vulnerable, so then we just like suck a dick. If they was here, I would say that, but they're not. So
No, but I mean,
Well-
to that, I would say with me, you got the space. I would say, and I feel like in my relationships, I provide the space. So
Black
I feel like as a woman,
strong brother, there is no.
I think for
Let's hit on
me,
this.
I provide the space to be that in general, but I cannot say I provide the space to be that for me. I think those two different things.
hold
Say
on,
that again?
what you mean?
I provide the space to be vulnerable in general, but I don't think I provide that space to vent about, like, be that for me. Because when you're talking about me, it becomes like we have a different type of conversation. So do you think you're vulnerable like that? You said men don't feel vulnerable, so they go out and do these things. You think a guy can come talk to you about you and you provide that same space
At this point, yeah.
in your relationship? We're not talking about we ain't got
No,
no guys
I'm
right
saying
now.
at this point, yeah. At this point, I feel like that.
But you don't have your men been able to feel like that? Because you said I've provided that
No,
space.
whether they feel like it or not. No, I feel like I've provided the space. No,
I
they
can't
haven't
100% say that I
they-
provided that space to talk about me to me.
They haven't always. Felt like they could say what they wanted to say, or maybe they felt like they could at one point, and then it got to a point where like, oh, I can't even talk to her no more.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But why do you think they felt like that? Did you react a certain way?
I'm sure I did, but it all was, I feel like everybody being triggered off of each other.
That's why we don't provide the space, because it's about us.
Reasons. Well, not all the time. I mean, niggas got this shit too. If you
I'm not putting the guy in this. I was just talking about us.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, but sometimes when motherfuckers be gaslighting the shit out of you.
I'm not disagreeing. Yeah. I'm just saying you just said you provide the space.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about me.
Rebutting to say I can hold myself accountable and say I have not been that person in the relationship when it's about me. But I am that person for other things.
Yeah. I mean, and also it's also a different thing if you like provide the space, but like when you get the response, you're not ready for it. Like, you know.
Yeah.
So like you can provide the space, and then when you get the response, be like,
yeah, it's true because it's still about you at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. You have to really provide that vulnerable space. And we were kind of talking about this earlier about like DC girls being like this. I don't think it's necessarily just DC girls. I think it's just like. You have to be at a space that you can hear all the things and be okay. Yeah, and if you're not in that space, I don't know if it's just not about taking accountability. I think we are all defensive in some way, shape, or form. So when somebody is delivering something in the heat of a moment, if you're not in a space to push it all aside, then you're not making a safe space for that man to still give you that.
Yeah, you definitely you got to be in the space, because if you're not in the space, then you just will automatically feel attacked. I can say that personally.
So then you're not making the space for them, and then they're like, I can't talk to this girl. Or can't talk to this bitch.
Well, that's perspective. That's perspective, bitch.
I mean, but it could also be true. It could be true. Like, no, you can't talk to me right now because I am upset. And no, I did not make that space for you. And I can own that. I'm not trying to make it something it's not.
But also, I think this also connects to what we were saying earlier, like how you were saying, if you are not happy or you are not satisfied or whatever, then leave. And I think like attacks on characters are justification for like leaving. Instead of it being like, hey, you did this, and this, or you are this way, and I don't like it, and it's okay. It's okay.
But we have to get to the it's okay. If you don't get the it's okay, then you do, like to Lex's point, you feel attacked, then it starts to wear on you. It's like getting the same result. Like you can't get through to a person, yeah, you will be unhappy, and you will want to leave. And that's vice versa. That's not one or the other. That's anybody.
And sometimes people are psychopaths. Like, they'll literally pull shit out their ass and be like, you were just on the phone with such and such. And like, what? What the fuck did you just... Oh, motherfucker told me I called another nigga name in the bed.
Did you?
Hell no. But I had a raspy voice at the time. Because I hadn't spoken. You know how you like just go a long time. Like, so imagine what did just waking up and
what
like a motherfucker...
You said? What name? I need to know.
He said fucking...
Did you feel like this was an excuse?
It was always something. It was always something it was always something. I never was good enough in his eyes.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
You will never
I
be
mean,
good
I realized that afterwards, but you know, in that situation, I never was good enough. Everything I can't remember what the fuck he said. It was a name of somebody that I only literally like in life know one person with this name, and I would have never ever said that name. But so I mean, motherfuckers' minds was just
screwed with. What would you tell your younger self about staying too long?
I don't know. I say the same. I think everything I went through for a reason. And I think it's helped me understand who I am as a person. It's helped me build character. It does. The one thing about staying longer, it does make you more impatient. So I'll say that. Because impatient. Like you start to, you don't tolerate a lot of shit no more after a while because you've taken a lot of shit on. Mm-hmm. But what I will say is like, I say the same thing to everybody, and I would probably say this to my younger self. It's just like, when you know, you know. Don't skip over the knowing point. And it's like, I think for me, that was probably how X years turn into Xer years because it just keeps going because you skip over this like, okay, I know I need to go, but, or I know I need to go and it's just like, no, when you know, regardless of the shame, regardless of the pain, whatever, you just need to like go. But I think everybody has to get to that point on their own. So even how we just say, you tell people to leave, like you can say all those things and I can tell my younger self or somebody young time and time again, but you just got to feel it.
Yeah. I think what I loved about what you said was like, you take so much shit. And what I like about that is sometimes with me personally, I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. It wasn't that bad. And I like compare it to like a worse situation. Like, well, people been through that. And I like downplay the things that I've been through. Like, it wasn't that bad. It's cool. It's cool. It's not even that serious, really. Like, but if you own it and be like, that was fucked up. Because like I said, y'all be shaming me on ChatGPT. But when I was going through the list of things, I was like, damn, that's really a lot. Like, it's a lot. And if you would, like, recognizing that something is a lot helps you to not repeat patterns.
Exactly. Yeah. And I don't think people necessarily judge you for it, but they make you feel like you're better than because you're like, no, I don't want to deal with that no more. And that's also okay.
Yeah. I just feel like people be like, I've been through so much. And when they be saying that, I'm like, damn, you really have. And I ain't been through that. So I'm like,
yeah. Yeah. Like, I haven't walked from Georgetown to 8th Street.
Nigga.
But if I did, I would know next time that I need my own car and that man need his own car and we never sharing a car again.
Up.
No, I'm just saying, like that would be the thing for me.
Yeah.
So
and it sucks not to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Because you probably forget. I was say it just sucks because obviously when you go into another situation, you shouldn't carry something from that.
But you're supposed to learn something.
Right. And so if you get in a situation, you get with this really nice guy that, okay, he has a car, you don't have a car, but he does all these things, but that's a trigger for you. And then now you like, no, I need my own shit. And he like, bitch, I'm going to come pick you up. And he not calling you a bitch. But he just like, you putting, like, so you're projecting. Like, you're projecting on him because you had to walk from Georgia. Like, so it's a 50-50. I'm just saying.
It is interesting.
Case by case.
Yeah.
But I would tell my younger self to put me first.
Okay.
I am a super giver. Like,
head. You know, she still look good though.
Whoa.
Super head.
Oh, yeah, and
I thought you meant like me giving head.
I mean, you said you're a super giver, so then I said head, but then but also you give head. It's okay. We all give head.
No, but I would say to put me first, and I think if I were to have that as a core value growing up through these years, then things would have played out very differently.
That's a good one. Okay.
But everything happens for a reason, and I wouldn't change.
That's what I was saying.
Goddamn thing.
Ooh,
that is so
fascinating. It's provided so much understanding and context, and I feel like I have my whys behind, like, you know, I'm not this way because, and I've been through this and I've learned, and, you know, I'm
a real nigga.
That path and raising a little girl. So I need this level of understanding to provide context to my child, which is very important to me. So.
So many thoughts after that.
Oof.
But answer the question.
Okay. Boom. I'm gonna answer the question. Give the thought. Or what if I give the thought? And give the thought?
Answer the question.
No, I'm gonna give the thought and give the thought so I don't lose it because the question's not gonna be
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. So,
her way of never answering the question.
No, I'm for real. So the point about the child is interesting because as my daughter experiences stuff, I'm like, I can tell her like straight up, like what's tea? Like she had a conversation about like, oh, they were crying because she was watching some show. She's like, they were crying over a boy. It was so crazy, and I was like, it's coming. Don't worry. And she was like, what? I was like, every woman that you've known has cried over a man. It's okay. And she was like, no. So we literally, she said, both of y'all. She said, my mother said, oh, absolutely. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. So I can give like that context.
Don't tell Ma, don't be putting my business out there.
But it's real. Like, I don't want her to feel like that's silly. Like, cut the shit. Cause
this is life.
Yeah, because when you cry over, man, it's nothing to be ashamed over. It's a part of life. You be all right. Mm-hmm. And like if she, when things happen around her, I can be like, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. But it's because, like you said, I've been through it. But when y'all initially answered the question, I was like, nah, I don't want to go through that shit. Like, I don't feel that sense of like, but I learned and I'm better. I'm like, yeah, I could have learned a different way. I didn't like that. I would tell my younger self, girl, it's not that deep.
No, you tell yourself that now.
Exactly.
So
That was just the
and
fucking
it do
problem.
be that deep. We just said that.
My God.
So clearly she does not learn.
Timestamp 5 minutes ago.
But if I could, but in real life, if I could tell my younger self, like, girl, let that shit go. Like, it's not that deep. It'll be fine.
Would you say you would tell yourself that life ebbs and flows?
No, I'll tell myself, it's not that deep. Let it go. It's not that deep. Let it go.
But would you also tell yourself in some instances to fight more?
No.
Or
No.
no?
No.
No.
I mean, I wasn't necessarily meaning.
I was going through each
Baby
situation.
No, yeah, I wasn't necessarily
No,
meaning
I went through
in-
several situations. It was just like,
No, if to be honest, I kind of get where Lex is going. If anything, you fought more for things lately than you probably would have fought in the past.
yeah. No,
I just
disagree.
mean in life as far as perspective though, like
That's where I'm going
mean
with
with you saying like what would you tell your younger self, because it ain't just about like relationships or whatever,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I mean it could to tell yourself your younger self is not that deep, that could that your younger self could take that and misconstrue that shit to some shit that's that deep. You know, so I mean, I was just
so when I say
devil's
fair
advocate.
enough, when I say that's not that deep, so the sentiment of the ebbs and flows and I will stay, like, that's not new for me. That is something that has been true since my first or since high school. Like, we can go back and maybe not high school, but definitely since my first. Like, that's how I've been for a really long time. And what I would tell my younger self is like, baby, it is, you can let it go. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I
not
felt
it.
where you was going.
So
with that.
that's more so what I'm saying.
You
Like,
would have reduced a lot of stress.
yes, like
Just-
let that shit.
I get you.
Like if
get
I had known, like, honey, in
It's crazy how
10, 15 years, you won't be thinking about that nigga. Like,
Well,
not even
first
a
love. Y'all remember y'all
thought.
first puppy love?
puppy love.
My shit was crazy, yo.
I
You
will-
talking about obsessed?
I will never forgive my first crush. I gave him a note and said I liked him. He was like, I got a girlfriend. He didn't.
Period. At least he was
got a
honest.
story
Now why
like
you can't
that.
forgive him?
No, he was a liar.
But he
said-
told you he
said-
had a girlfriend.
He did not.
You just said that's what he said.
No,
He said he had a girlfriend.
No,
but
that's
she
what I
was-
said.
Right, but she's saying it was bullshit.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I was
saying he
humiliated.
lied
Damn,
to you
I
about
got a
having
story
a
for
girlfriend.
every fucking thing, yeah.
I was so embarrassed.
I want to throw a name out there.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a first. We don't know that nigga.
His name could be John.
He went to Beers.
He went to Ambiz.
Of course he did.
What grade was I in?
Hold
on.
Oh yeah, tell us how you was a little whore in elementary school. what grade,
fuck
what
outta
grade were
here.
you
That is
liking
so
boys
crazy.
in?
I had the chastity belt on. That thing was locked and keyed up tight. But no, I think
4 times.
I was in the 5th grade. The dude was in the 6th grade. His name was Daryl Estes. Okay.
Damn, first and last is a lot.
I don't remember people from high school.
That's light
first
skin?
and last name. No, he was dark skinned.
Oh, because it was a few Darryls.
No,
wasn't
his
it
name
Daryl
was
Jewel?
Daryl- I don't know.
You could have just said his name was Darryl.
No, fuck
Okay,
that.
Alicia,
No, it
Fuck
was
that.
hella Darryls.
But it's that
All
way.
right,
Like
let me
Daryl
finish
that lived
the
on my
story.
block. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that. And he was in the 6th grade too. That's crazy. That's crazy.
He's cool as shit.
That's a
What's up,
homie though. That's a
So
homie
Daryl,
though.
I forgot your last
Daryl
name.
E from
Yeah,
not
so
from
no.
Tyler Street.
I don't
So-
know what it was. And me and you met in the 5th grade. That's
We did.
But
I don't know Daryl.
I don't know what it was. I always go for the guys that like a lot of girls don't like.
Oh, we know.
Me too.
Right. So okay.
But for different reasons.
Right, but
Very
no, he was
different.
He was just cool and shit. And I don't know. One day I saw him, and I was like, I like him. And then I started liking him every day. Every time I see him, I was like, oh my God. So
that's my crush story too.
Look, but so I wrote him a letter.
Y'all are
I wrote him a
me.
letter and said, I like you, you know, whatever.
Ooh.
I think he
Not
said,
y'all poetic.
he said some shit like, you know, you jive young. Because I was a year younger than him. You know,
In the 6th grade.
yo, real shit. He didn't
my
like me.
God.
He didn't like me. I was in the 5th grade. He was in the 6th. Now, fast forward. Right?
You
And
were
I was-
Jai Young.
I
They
was
always
greater.
come
He in
back.
middle
I get
school.
it, but I was on his line. I was on his line real bad. So fast forward, I'm in Jeff now, junior high school.
Oh, that's where.
Okay,
Okay.
right. So I think it had to be 7th grade. So this was 2 years after. He's in the 8th grade. I don't know what school he went to, but I had to go to Union Station to get home every day, train station.
Wow.
Yeah, so I saw him one day on the train. And when I tell you, my man was wrapping me up so bad on my
He was
line.
like, "Hey,
my man
she
caught
in
the
middle
train.
school now."
He caught the train with me to church. Because, you know,
You
I was
took the train to church,
I was heavy in church when I was.
but you took the train. Why you?
She
ain't
was
go?
Heavy
the
on a
train.
train back then, too.
Listen.
Running train.
It's not
riding
the train.
I was on moves.
You took the
She
train
was a
to
train.
church.
I've been on moves my whole
Whoa, I
fucking
don't
life,
know.
man.
People say she was a train in middle school. That's
Stop.
Well, you missed
I
all the
was
other
not no
commentary
fucking
before
train.
this.
I never had a train to this day. So
Want a train? Okay.
shut the fuck up.
looking for a train.
Anyway,
I'm looking for a train.
I'm never gonna get through this fucking story.
Cute face, slim waist.
All right, go ahead. Y'all was on the train. Y'all was in church with the Lord.
No, well, before that, we was at Union Station eating some motherfucking Cajun grill.
Oh, I remember that
I
joint.
eat that shit every day.
Remember
Listen,
Cajun
Wait,
grill?
did you ever have the chicken wings in Union Station?
Oh,
Okay.
No,
That's
but
Pentagon
listen,
City.
I was eating the Cajun grill. We was rapping for like 3 or 4 hours just in Union
And you was in the
Station.
7th. He was in 8th.
Yeah, and then I had to go to church for Bible study. So I fuck you.
The
I
times
went to
have
church.
changed.
Listen, times, but I'm still there. I'm spiritually grounded.
Okay.
Me and Source always connected.
Period.
Yeah,
Okay,
so-
go back to Cajun
Anyway,
grill.
yeah.
Source
So
is not in the Bible.
this was from Union Station.
Source magazine.
He caught the train to Eastern Market,
Okay.
and that was not his way. So yeah, I don't know. Like, and I curried him on purpose. Like, I religiously was like, listen,
I'm too young. I hope
I
that's
just
what you
was
said.
like, I don't even like you. Like, nigga, what was I thinking?
Oh.
That's what I said to myself.
Oh, serious? I thought you said it to him.
Did I say that? I don't know what I said.
Wait,
now.
you had a first crush?
I can't remember. I was liking boys since boys was boys.
Was it successful?
I don't know. I was not writing notes and all of that. Like, I went to so many different elementary schools, like, I couldn't give you a thing. But I know when I got to Ann Bears, Antoine Hunter, everybody liked
my
Antoine
God.
Hunter. And
Really?
he follows me on Instagram. So I know it's about to be
Oh,
funny.
my
But
God.
yeah, like, I liked it. But everybody liked him.
I
and
did
it was
not
like
know
a thing.
you liked that.
That
I did.
I think
He was just
so.
always from round the way.
Yeah, I
to me,
did. But then, and I ain't really had nobody for real.
Yeah, my first crush was a little boy named Morgan in the 4th grade. He's very light skinned, curly hair, half white, half black, little.
Oh God, cute boy, pretty boy.
Ugh.
But in 5th grade, my first it's in my gut.
Is that when it happens? Is 5th grade when it happens?
I don't know because
Well,
I
maybe,
don't.
shit.
I know that my daughter has not felt what I'm talking about.
You sure?
Oh yeah. Mm.
You don't know.
You don't know.
Let me tell you, it's not that I know or don't know everything. I'm not saying she ain't had little crushes where you like that. But how I felt about Kenneth in the 5th grade, let me tell you. So he was on the same little football team as my brother. And his mom and my mom were friends. And I just thought he was the greatest thing since sliced bread. And then my mom knew and my brother knew, but they never told him. So, but they were playing with me and they were like, oh, we're going to go to Kenneth's house. And I'm like, all right, we just going to go by and then we're going to go home. No, They went in the house. I was like, I'm going to stay in the car. When I tell you I sat in that car for like 3 hours.
What the fuck?
I had to go to the bathroom. And my mom had told his mom that I had a crush on her son. So I definitely wasn't about to go in there. So, like, for 3 hours, I sat in the car just, like, having to go to the bathroom. Like, I can't go in, though. I can't go in, though. They all know. And he... Because the crush was just so crushing.
That shit was crushing your soul.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, I know my daughter ain't no... She ain't have no soul crushing crush.
Them butterflies, them
Yeah, I don't think mine's... I don't think my soul crushing one existed in, like... I don't know.
Where did your soul
really
crush
start liking
like
niggas?
Crush where you could feel it in the
I
bottom
still
of
don't
your
like niggas.
That was my first.
You ain't never had a soul crushing crush?
Crush?
Like a crush, like I'm crushing. And I love like your story where you're like, he wasn't even feeling me because then that's when you know that crush deep.
I was so petty though, I had to get back. Had to get him back. And obviously.
Now,
2
if that
years
was me,
later,
I would have for sure had to get his ass back.
yeah.
'Cause
And then
we
I'm like,
only
I don't
got
even like
finer.
you.
Yeah.
I don't even like
So
you.
what's up?
It's funny because I feel like, so 5th grade, I had that issue. 6th grade, I just let it go. 7th grade, I moved up here. That's when I started having crushes in junior high school. And I told the boy, and he was like, I got a girlfriend. So I was like, I ain't never telling nobody again.
I'm crying.
And then
Won't get that out of me.
when I got to 8th grade and somebody liked me first, I was like, and he was fine. I was like,
Period.
I was like, what? But yeah, from there, I don't think that like I like people first. So then my first,
See, look at us as a society. Can't like nobody first no more.
but my first,
They
I had a
bitches.
We
huge.
just was talking shit about
But
you.
I-
just was. Yeah.
But I do feel like my first, I had a big crush on him, and I feel like my man now, I had a big crush,
I'm about to say, I think like
or have had, whatever. I got a big crush.
you crushed on him, even though y'all was like integrated.
That's a nasty word.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Well, you get to do the nasty word.
Even though y'all
Thank
was
you,
introduced to
hallelujah.
each other, you had a crush on him. That's what I was trying to go.
I
with.
think so. With him, I feel like the crush started when we started talking, and I was like, okay. I like the little conversation. And then when he came to pick me up for the first time, I told you this story, but like came to pick me up for the first time.
Yeah, you thought he was somebody else, and that's crazy. Because I would never do you like that.
I did. And
Why
this
would you ever think
he
I would do you like
he
that?
was sitting across the street, sitting on the porch, swinging.
And the
his
fact that was
legs.
the aesthetic.
But you had said he's short, so I'm
Oh,
like,
don't be telling everybody I said that.
so I'm like, oh my God, this short nigga swinging his legs on the porch. So I literally in my
Wait. I'm sorry. Please stop. What was he sitting on?
And no,
on the so this
her man was not sitting on anything.
No.
She thought the guy
No,
that
it-
she saw across the street was who I was hooking her up
yeah,
with.
because I didn't know what he looked like in person.
I'm like, wait a minute.
No, he
And
was not sitting on
sometimes-
anything.
No, and sometimes when like Uber or DoorDash comes,
She's crazy.
or they'll be like,
Looking at him like, what the fuck is this?
no, yeah, I was looking across the street like,
You know she was going to settle and still go.
no. My initial
nice.
where I was in my life, my initial thought was like, all right, Riah,
Go back in the house.
get the date over with. Let's
See?
go.
So she was still going to go.
I'm still gonna go. Like that's rude. Like somebody drove up. Like I'm not gonna be rude. So I was like, get the date over with. Let's go. So I was like annoyed. So I know my face looked like. So I'm walking. I look.
And she said, Tyler would never do me like that.
Child, I seen this man. I said,
Girl, it ain't even. Okay. Also, 1-800, I hook you up with niggas if you try and find a nigga. Just hit me.
just
hit
know
me.
I was like, oh, he fine. Like, and then after that, I was thirsty. And
Okay, I think like to that point, I think I've like at older ages I developed crush like high school onward. But I can't give you one before then. Antoine Hunt is as close as it gets.
I crush more rare. I have crushed more rarely
As an
in my
adult,
older
yeah,
years.
same.
I lust
Like that
I just
fine-ass
be-
man on
I just
Instagram.
was a luster. I will lust and look at you and be like, I want
I
it,
love a fine
and
ass
I'm
man.
gonna get it.
And you know what you want.
Yeah, and that be the thrill. But,
And it be the game.
Mm-hmm.
The name of the game.
Gotta play the game.
Gotta play the game.
Gotta play.
So
as long as you
now
single, you play the game.
Now I'm taking crushes. And I'm crushing it. Okay, let me stop. Everybody just chill.
All right, girlies. We're going to close this out with this. What's the healthiest, because we're going to be in a high note.
Maybe.
What's the healthiest reason you've ever stayed?
I ain't got no man, so I can't tell you.
That you stayed. It says that you...
Have I?
I see...
You answer the question.
I feel like the issues we can get through, and I can see a future. What the? Hey,
This is not a girl's
click
question.
the motherfucking button. Turn this shit off,
This is
man.
supposed to be so funny.
Cause what the fuck is going on?
wait,
Bitch,
wait.
answer the question. Y'all motherfuckers bust out laughing.
Hold on. You said.
Yeah, bitch, I said it.
You stay because you could see the future.
I can see a great future, and what we're having issues with, or was having issues with, or whatever.
Is that healthy?
What you mean? It can be worked through. That's the difference between
Clock that
this ain't
T,
it,
clock that,
and we having a rough patch.
She's shaking her boobs. Clock
And you still there. No.
Okay, but just because you're not there don't mean it wasn't healthy.
That's not healthy.
Cut the shit.
You're trying to find a healthy lineages in some
is the
toxic ass
difference.
shit. That is not healthy.
My turn, and I don't care what you say.
But you're
This
still
is
in
a
it.
rough
Matter of fact, I'm not even talking about that. But go ahead.
And this
I don't got
ain't
one.
it.
I answered the question.
Oh, okay. I feel like I agree with you. The healthiest reason I ever stayed, and no, I'm not talking about my current relationship. I'm talking about a past relationship. The healthiest reason I ever stayed is because I felt like it could work. It was a good situation. I'm a good woman. He's a good man. I make okay money. He makes good money.
Is that not settling? Is that healthy?
It was.
Come on, y'all.
It was very healthy. He was good to me.
It was very healthy. It was very healthy.
No, I mean,
I'm just saying, like, if we had
outside
to
of the
say,
issue, outside of the underlying issue,
I didn't even know what
everything
the underlying
is cool.
issue
I have.
because clearly,
So I feel like that's a super healthy reason to stay. If you don't know why it's ending,
but
Wow.
okay, if it's the relationship I think you're talking about, because it's resonating in my mind.
I know.
I would say that you're saying that because you found security and safety in that.
exactly.
That is still.
I think that's healthy. It
But
said was that healthy. I think that
homegirl
was
wouldn't have had
healthy.
to pay no bills to this day.
And that's That's fine.
I'm
I
just
think it's
saying,
a great life.
So security, and again, we talked about this is somebody.
I think it's great.
And it wasn't
know?
a bad friendship.
But is that healthy?
No, not necessarily.
Thank you.
It
I thought it
depends
was
on your
healthy.
give and
Thank
take.
you.
It depends on your give and take.
Okay, what's your healthy again,
I'm-
Lex? Because I was really laughing at something else.
You wasn't.
No, we were.
Y'all both no.
I had made a comment and you missed it, and so it just happened. I had to
still
bust out
missed it.
laughing when you said that future healthy shit that you said. So say it again.
I said I said that pretty much this is the difference between a rough patch and me like saying this ain't it, because the issue that we're going through, we can fix it. It can change. Things can
I agree.
actually get better, and
I
then
agree.
things will be fine. But outside of that, it's a great relationship. I'm happy as a motherfucker, jumping for joy and
Were
shit.
you happy?
Yeah,
Happy as a motherfucker. is
Okay.
Listen, no, with
I don't know that I'm happy as a motherfucker
Excuse me,
just living.
sorry. With the future that I'm envisioning,
You
very
doing
happy.
backflips.
Very, very happy.
Yeah,
Bitch, I
that's-
was a fairy.
Yeah, that's the thing. The future
Let
I
me be a
envision
fairy,
is not
bitch.
realistic.
Okay. So I'll answer the question.
I'll be a furry.
The happiest reason I ever stayed is because I was actually happy. So like I thought about like we were happy. Like this was good. Like it sucks that we are here now. Like I can actually say that something that didn't work was a good time. It was a really good time. So when I think about like when men ask me like, why are you single? Because they love asking you that shit. Like, shut the fuck up.
Why are you single, nigga? You single too?
Is they? Oh. But when they ask,
Matter of fact,
but when they ask,
that's a good response. So why are you single? Are you single?
yeah, like shut the fuck up. But if they're saying that in general, like for me, it's like as women, we could probably do. They love to say y'all can have whoever y'all want, which is probably a fair point. We could do whatever, but it doesn't mean that we're going to be happy and we're going to be loved and we're going to be like appreciated and seen. But for me, I always just lead with the fact like I know how it feels to be unhappy and loved, and I know how it feels to be happy and loved, and both didn't work out, and that's okay. And I know what I want for my next thing, and I just know I'm not ready for it right now. So I think like that's why that would have probably been the healthiest reason I would have like really tried to like make that work for me, because I knew how we felt and I knew it felt good. I didn't have that toxic situation in front of me to think about. So yeah. But, I ain't there, so it don't matter.
Facts.
Don't matter.
It don't matter.
But just know when my new nigga come around, I got some new tricks.
Girl, heard it all before. Y'all bitches want to quote songs.
Because, my new nigga gonna be happy. And I'm going to make the safe space. And then all them niggas gonna be pissed.
I'm going to say this before we even...
Because you're going to be getting your back beat out in peace.
I mean, I do that now.
Well, we're ending here. So we're not even about to go through the whole like follow blah blah blah.
Why not?
Because follow Art of Girl Talk.
_ Make sure you say it right.
Yeah,
page.
but I'm saying like let's just leave it there. Follow our page.
Yeah,
do that.
Yeah, follow our page. We need more love on there. Give us some info. Also like, follow, and subscribe to
And give feedback.
our podcast, because you can also do that on the platforms. You don't necessarily have to follow the page to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna have some more giveaways. We're gonna it's gonna be a thing.
I think ultimately to also wrap, like, know when it's your time. That's all you can do. Just know when it's your time. That's in life, relationships, work, friendships, with yourself. Like, we got seasons too. Know when it's time to grow and elevate. Lex can tell you she not on social right now. She growing.
Fuck you. That's a choice.
No, I do it every January. It's a real thing. You have to be in tune with yourself. You just have to know when your time is. So that's what I'll leave y'all with. Just like know when to go.
No, grow, go.
Ho! And make sure y'all is hoeing. Ho.
Men will try to
and show your
don't
hoe.
do that, but I will say
if you like to record a video.
Maybe that could be the next episode. Hoe phases.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hoeing in phases.
Everybody hoe phase is
I feel
different.
like we talked about that.
Not to the that needs to be with dating, but y'all scared to talk about that.
I feel like it's a mixture between situationships, dating, and sex, and it is.
We never talked about dating though.
Okay, I'm sorry. Situation, sex. I don't know. I feel like it could be a thing.
Well, just get ready for the next one. Also, tell us how we did, because we ain't been by ourselves until like we did the rap and then we did the start. So now we about to give y'all just raw diggity dog.
Yeah, and
my favorite.
It could just be us talking to ourselves, and I'm good with that. Really and truly.
I think I'm gonna be the funny one from here on out.
And I'm about to hit stop. It's a joke.
Bye bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.